Hello everybody, it's the final video of 2024. Where has the time gone? But it's time to review some of the best additions to my football shirt collection for the entire year. It's an opportunity for me to look back and go, oh yeah, I totally forgot that I bought that one. It's a good job because I was going to buy another one of those. And I pulled out 10 of what I think are the better of the shirts. There's probably still plenty in there that people would prefer. This year I've actually ranked them. I think over the years I've ranked them, left them as they are. In reality, they're all 10 very smart shirts. Value, price, rarity, difficulty to get, and design and material. All those things are contributing factors as to where they have landed. I'm not going to include any of the shirts that I got for Christmas. I actually got 5 for Christmas, which you'll be seeing over sort of next coming weeks, etc. So it's very, very exciting, very, very lucky. But yeah, that's kind of it, really. I suppose I just start getting into it. If you've watched all the videos throughout the year, firstly, thank you, and you'll be familiar with these. But if you've only joined recently, some of them are from the beginning of the year, so you may be thinking, oh, okay, pretty smart. So in 10th place, we're going to go with this one. Yes, there it is. It's the Juventus shirt, but not the Juventus you are more familiar with, unless you are, of course, from Brazil. But it's Juventus from Brazil. It's a team that only plays regional football, so they don't actually play in the National League. And it's a centennial shirt, this one. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shirt. It's a home shirt from 2024. And it was one I had to buy directly from Brazil. And it was pretty difficult to get because of the demand for it. It's a smaller team, generally speaking, so the amount of shirts they probably produced wasn't as large as they would maybe expected the demand to be, and I had to pick it up. There's no sponsor on this one, which is usually something that I would go for, which will make sense later on in the list. But I just thought the design was so good. I love just a simple crest. This one's a better version of the Italian Juventus, I'd say. The embossed J in the sort of special font. It's just a really, really smart shirt. Beautiful, well put together, and yeah, that's I think that's a fair place to start any list. In 9th place, we've gone for a special edition shirt, and it's the RB Leipzig. So it's a club that, not necessarily the most well-liked club in the world, but it is their Leipzig on Fire shirt. So it's the second season that they released this one. So this was the 23-24 season. You're probably going to see them doing it in 24-25. I think it was roughly at the beginning of the year. So I think sort of February time they might release another one. And I think that this one was better than the previous seasons. I feel like the flames, the flicker of the flames looks a little bit better. And yeah, it's just a cool shirt. Limited. I don't know if it was limited to a specific number, but it's really smart. Had to buy this one, of course, directly from the club. But it's a really nice little Nike shirt, that one. So that's pretty good. Next up, we've got a relatively recent addition. I suspect most of you will have seen this one. And it is, of course, the FC Nantes shirt that I picked up in the Black Friday sales on classic football shirts. It's the one with the beautiful detailing of those French or Nantes landmarks, the stadium, and then sort of statues, tower blocks, etc. It's a Macron shirt. You may see a few more of those. You've got the stars in the back representing each league title victory. It's black and gold in colour. It's a classic colour scheme. And yeah, I was just really pleased to be able to pick this up. And from the comments that I read, it seemed like that was quite a popular choice also. Now we're going to go to a shirt that was towards the beginning of the year, possibly one of the most colourful football shirts that exist anywhere. And it is this one here. It's the Chimi football shirt. Beautiful, beautiful one. It's the one that arrived in the little box up there, the small one. It's the third shirt from the 23-24 season. On the back of the shirt, it is pretty plain, certainly comparative to the rest of the shirt. But it's a Calma shirt, so it's a sort of a local design. And look at the detailing; it's just beautiful. It's art. It's pure artistry. This one, and any list that has this shirt in is definitely a good list in my opinion. Just the small details. Even the tags on this one are like proper heavy duty cardboard reinforced, so they've no expense spared, which is quite remarkable considering the price was actually quite reasonable. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful shirt that is. Always a go-to one if people are asking for a colourful one. Talking of colourful shirts, this is colourful certainly. Here we go. It's the Pisa shirt that I picked up. Obviously, again, another special shirt. It's the sort of the black edition, I think they were marketing it as, that I bought directly from the club store. It's even got the tote bag that came with the shirt. I've got it still attached inside, just so it's all paired together. And it's just a really, really cool shirt. Again, another limited one to 500 pieces, but it's mainly that crest there that I picked it up for. It's just sort of the hologram, similar to the AS Roma shirt that I also own. You got the patch on there, the Serie B patch. You got a little bit of pink, and yeah, it's just a really, really cool, smart sort of limited shirt. Now we're in the top 5, and a little bit of an interesting design, this one. Here it is. It is the IF Brommapojkarna shirt. Yes, it's the shirt for the Swedish team with the most registered players of any club in the world, over 3,000, I think it was when we did the video. And it was, of course, released with all clubs for the Allsvenskan when they were celebrating their birthday. And they sort of all had to wear shirts that was a throwback to the original, or one of the original designs the club would have done when it all began. And it's beautiful. It's a lovely shirt. It's Nike. It comes again in another box, which you can actually see. It's around the corner. Love the tag on this one. Love the story behind it and the elements with the ladies team. Slightly different to how I would normally do it, but yeah, I think it's a nice little addition to the collection. Also kind of matches my Thor a little bit. Number 4. Okay. Limited edition once again. It's the FC Metz shirt. It's the 4th shirt from last season. It's the one that actually was a little bit difficult for me to grab because it kept getting sent everywhere apart from my actual address. But it's a beautiful design done by the artist Paolo Di Vecchio, who was actually designing football shirts just as a little bit of an exercise for the for the club just generally, and they invited him to do so. It's the one that also again comes in a box, which is round the corner, which was designed to look like a wooden crate, as art would typically be transferred and transported in. You've got the coloured Ligue 1 patch, which you don't generally see. It's one of the few shirts to have been allowed to have a different coloured patch, and of course it's designed to look like a sort of a first rough sketch of a drawing. And yeah, it's a beautiful shirt. It was expensive, but the material is really nice. It's not, I can't explain really. It's using the same material as any other shirt really, but it's just really well put together. And of course, this again is also limited to 500 pieces. So yeah, really, really smart. But now, well, it's time for the top 3 now, and yeah, it was a little bit difficult to separate certainly the 3rd and 2nd shirts, but again, at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. In 3rd, it is the Ceuta shirt. It's the Spanish team that's based in the lands of Morocco. We won't go into that, but it's a beautiful, beautiful effort. You've got Macron Manufactured, partnered up with Pompey, the clothing brand themselves. You've got this beautiful checkerboard, chessboard design. You've got the gold everywhere. Runs all the way onto the back. Also, special release. This, as soon as I saw it, I thought I'm going to have to grab this one. And I did. I bought it from the Pompey website. It's actually on the Macron website. I think when I last looked, there was still everything available. So if you are looking for something that's really smart, and almost, you could probably get away with it not actually looking too much like a football shirt. You could maybe wear that just out and about. Certainly considering it's a team that I don't think many people would be familiar with. I just think that's a beautiful design, and that's just really what Macron can do. They certainly can put some effort into it. So that was 3rd. But in 2nd place, in runner-up, who just missed out on top spot? Well, it's our friends at Macron once again. And it's the Vancouver away shirt for their, I think was it their first season? Their first season in the Canadian Premier League. It's pink. Obviously, I was going to have a pink shirt to add to the collection. I've added quite a few this year. I had my Real shirt. I had my Católica shirt. But I didn't want to just totally overrun it with pink shirts. It's got that cherry blossom design, which, whilst not the only shirt in the world to have done it, there's not many of them. It's beautiful. It's just really, really nice. You've got just that continuation onto the back once again, so it could have been plain, but it's really not. and yeah, I grabbed it. I don't know what the availability is. I remember when I first bought it, it sold out. I think I saw a restocking of it, but again, if you are interested, you'd probably have to go on the Macron store to pick it up. But yeah, just a beautiful shirt. No idea how the club actually did this particular season, but yeah, that's just yeah, I was so pleased to be able to show that one off. But now, number one, what I would say is the best shirt that I've added to my collection this year, because it ticks off a few things. You've got rarity, difficulty kind of to get it, value. It was quite an expensive one. It comes in a beautiful presentation box, and the design's quite cool also, and a little bit of a backstory. So let's get back into it. It is, of course, the Verus Andella shirt that they released, the special shirt celebrating the well, pretty much one of the founding members, or the founding member of the club, with the ace of spades there. Beautiful shirt, limited, only 110 of these produced. This is number 60. But what made this one even more special is typically this wouldn't have been available with sponsors, without the patches, etc. It wasn't until I actually messaged the club asking, because I saw them when they played the game, they did have the sponsors, if there was an opportunity to do so. And for free of charge, they said, that's no problem, tell us when you place the order, we'll apply them for you, and we'll send them attached on the shirt. So that was great. So in reality, it's gone from being a really rare shirt to a possibly one-of-one shirt there, and it's actually really smart. Love the crest. The sponsors, yeah, there's quite a few of them, but it, you know, it's not overrun so much that you get overwhelmed by it. But I thought, just because of that and the fact that it comes in the box, it had to be my shirt of the year. So that's it. I mean, every time I start this, I always think to myself, oh, it's been a pretty rough year. I've not been able to grab many good stuff. But in reality, compared to 2023, I've bought much less, but I realise I probably spent more on average per shirt. So it's one of those ones where you try and balance it out. You decide what is more important to you. There we go. As I mentioned, I've got 5 shirts to show you that I got for Christmas. Very, very lucky. I've got a new country, and then I've got a really cool design, and I have a pink shirt, and I also have a really smart team from Italy. So yeah, we've got a lot going on there. I'm filming this right now. Classic Football Shirts have their Boxing Day sale going on, 20% off, so no doubt I'll pick something up there. There's a few that I'm looking at. I think I might have to grab one because I know how quickly they sell out, and it's also been a while to wait for one of these shirts, so yeah, that one I might have to grab. I would love to know what, if any, you were gifted or bought over sort of this Christmas period. Hopefully it's something that you've been waiting for a while, and it makes it even more special. I think we're getting closer to Chelsea having a front sponsor. I'm starting to see some news articles, which means maybe in the new year I can pick up the actual Chelsea shirts. I know what players I want to get. A bit annoyed with the last few results, but it is what it is. We're a work in progress, as they say. So that's it. That's the end of the video. It's the end of 2024. A big thank you to anybody who's watched, liked, shared, interacted, or just kind of, I don't know, promoted anything that I've ever done for this year. Definitely appreciate that. 2025 will just be a continuation of it, and we'll slowly get to 1,000 shirts. It's going to take a while, so, you know, don't worry. There's always going to be stuff coming your way. So yeah, hope you have a great 2025, you, your family, your loved ones, and anybody else who is, of course, associated with yourself. I will see you next Friday, probably. I'll start showing you those amazing Christmas shirts. Goodbye.